Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Alphadia Genesis 2 on xbsx. Are we going north? Looks like we're going north. My ship's up there, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go back to town. It's you, isn't it? The ones using that ship from Posen? Well, that is true. Where did you hear of it? From an acquaintance of mine. He's a fellow cook in Posen and let me know by letter the other day. Incidentally, I'm a cook myself. The name's Tristan. I provide the meals for those staying at the inn. But discussing food, I was wondering if I could have you go find me some rice snails. You see, I'd like to try to cook a soup with them in it, but they're more than a little hard to come by. Snails? Why do we have to collect your ingredients for you? Don't be like that. These aren't any ordinary snails. They have super duper immune system boosting properties. These same snails are also ground up and used in medicine. I see. So they are a valuable commodity for all of us living in a world with finite resources. Exactly. And even more recently, they've been hard to trap using nets. That's why they need to be obtained the old-fashioned way, plucking the ones they've attached themselves to sea stalkers. Now, can I get your help? I'm sure if you can just get them from me this once, it should be enough to show the others that it's not impossible. I'm only asking for this once, so what do you say? Or you'll shot. But we make no guarantees. No problem, I'll take what I can get. Now, the sea stalkers that are said to have rice snails on them live in Nibelung Sea. If I can have you get 3 for me, that should be plenty. Leave this to us. Okay, so they actually be in the water. We'll have to go sailing for them. I wonder if there's any other quests around here that we need to be attentive to. Doesn't look like it. If we lack sufficient provisions, we will be unable to keep up our fight against the Empire. That is our problem. Are you back already? Yeah, we killed that monster in the mine like you asked. Then this should solve our food problem. I'm grateful for your help. Don't mention it. What about dealing with the Empire? Regarding that, we had a positive conversation while you were gone. What do you mean? The mayors of those towns and villages who pledged to take up arms against the Empire will gather in Posen to discuss the situation. Then I take it that includes Mayor Arbel and Clear. Yes, and I can only assume they're on their way there now. Then I'll join too. While my village was destroyed, the villagers are in good health. Given you're also a leader yourself, your presence would be greatly welcomed. That goes for the rest of you. What, us? Chiffon aside, would it be alright if I was there too? Are you not the mayor of Follis yourself? While that's true, everybody in the village was killed by those from the Empire, leaving me with only an empty title. Not so. Dion! Donnie, you were alive all this time? That's right. I saw the signal from the village and hurried back, but it was full of enemy soldiers and... I was scared and ran away. I abandoned everybody. Sobs. Donnie. I'm sorry for being a coward, Dion. You've got nothing to apologize for. Had I not ditched helping with the birthday celebration, I'd have been there to defend the village with my pops. Dion. I'm sure you've blamed yourself long enough, haven't you? I know, because I've done the same. That's why we're going to fight against the Empire, to make sure nobody else has to feel the way we do. I'll fight too, Dion. No, Mayor Fullis. Thanks, Donnie. I'm happy for you, Dion. Yeah, me too. Then I take it we're in agreement. Then, shall we head to Posen? Oh, wow, the whole gang, huh? Okay. I'm gonna pile on the ship. Just because you're guest doesn't mean you're not rowing. Well, if this isn't Dion, the one responsible for dealing with that penguin in the mine, and man, did you ever show up at a good time. Who are you exactly? My bad there. The name's Nathan, a down-and-out treasure hunter. Treasure hunter? Come on, there's no need to look at me like I'm a pathetic grave robber or some other despicable common thief. I'm out here in the world searching for artifacts left behind by our forefathers. And believe it or not, they're said to bring great power to the people who find them. Get real. It would seem you don't believe me then, do you? Whether you think so or not, it's all true. In fact, to prove it, I dug in one of those places marked in a map in this old journal and I found something. Unfortunately, before I could completely dig it up, I was attacked by a monster and my leg was injured. To top it off, a peg line appeared in Bonwell Mine, so I had no choice but to give up my ambitions. Fortunately for me, the same peg line was defeated by you, so my hope to get my hands on that same artifact has been resurrected. He sure is passionate, isn't he? Just let him get it out of his system, and then he'll probably believe and go away. Now for my suggestion here. If I could, I'd like for you to go to Bonwell Mine and dig up that artifact for me. What? Why me of all people? Like I said a moment earlier, my leg was injured, so I can't go search for it myself. And if I leave it half dug up, there's the chance somebody else will find it. You know as well as I do, it'd be terrible if a powerful thing like that fell into their hands, right? True, but... that's why I'm asking you to do it, Dion. Now please go to Bonwell Mine and dig up that artifact. Yeah, sure. Not that I'm interested in your buried treasure per se, but anything with the potential to do harm should never be left unchecked. I'm on board. You don't know how grateful I am. Now I can't tell you exactly where in Bonwell Mine it was, since I was in such a hurry fleeing from my life, but it was in a room that dead-ended. You should find the artifact I was after buried in the floor, so please go dig it up. Okay, we'll see what we can come up with. Anybody else gonna surprise me with a quest? Great time you have. I can't move here, so could I get you to help me for a second? With what? Don't worry, I'm not the suspicious individual you take me to be. My name is Vaughn, and I'm a humble craftsman, if that helps any. I mean, what I mean to say is... a kid in the neighborhood gave me so many cherries, my arms are full, and if I try to move, I'll drop and ruin them. I can't throw them away either, since that'd be a waste of great food. So, if you have a large handkerchief, could you give it to me to carry these in? Let's see what we can find. Well, that's all you needed? A handkerchief, right? That's right. Now please get one for me. Handkerchief. I'm sure something I'm gonna have to find, or some random item from somewhere. Okay, any other quests? Wow, there's 2 quests in this village, or this town. Usually only 1 per town. Or 3, I guess. Yeah. What a lively place. Are you going to fight against the Empire and honestly think you can win? It's not about whether we win or lose, Mark. It's about whether or not we'll stand up and fight for what we believe in. And as far as that goes, the decision has been made, in order to protect other Atramians like ourselves. That's a lie. Simone only wants to fight so she can get revenge on the Empire. I'm against all of this. I don't want to kill anybody or see anybody get killed. Mark. I knew I should have changed your diaper, you whiny bitch. Oh, he's not the only one opposed to fighting the Empire. However, in order to defend the lives of others like ourselves, a fight is unavoidable. We should go, Mayor Chamber. Yes, I agree. Actually, I wasn't going to do that right away. I actually have some other quests to do. Oh, I can only teleport to towns? Okay, well. I'll walk to the dungeon, fine. Ronald. Have to find his magical friends. Alright, I definitely would have chosen a different hairstyle for our main protagonist. I mean, EC Create has had plenty of red-headed main characters. Why they decided to give him the Ronald McDonald mop, I have no idea. Especially giving him that splash of yellow, it's just like, why? Why did you do that? Okay, gotta look for something with a dead end. I'm sure it's deep in here.
Let's go!
The ground appears to have been recently dug up, and there is something partially buried in the soil. Found an old box. Forget it. I ain't fighting that thing. I'm just here to pick up an item, you know? Okay, so let's go on the ship and fight some enemies to get the other quest done. I don't remember what it was I was supposed to get. What was I supposed to get? Obtain 3 raised snails from sea stalkers. Yeah, right, of course. Have I even run into sea stalkers? That I'm not sure. I'm getting weapons out of these things. I don't see him at all. What the heck?
Say. Come. Say. Say. Come.
Okay. Whatever that enemy is not spawning.
私と戦うなんて10年早い。
Say. Yeah.
勝てまし
I don't know if this is the artifact you're talking about, but this is what we managed to find. Hand it over, old box. Thanks, Dion. Huh, this is much lighter than I anticipated. I wonder if someone can really become powerful using its contents. Don't ask me. Besides, the only thing we found in the room, what you described, was that box. Yes, we didn't find anything else. Then I guess the only thing to do is open it. Alright, here it goes. Wow, this lid is on really tight. There we go. Whew, I finally got it open. Huh? What's this? Looks to me like a scrap of paper. And this is really supposed to make someone stronger? This can't be it. It just can't. No, wait. There's something written on it. Let's see here. No way. It's a map leading to where the artifact really is. But didn't we just go to Bonwell Mine based on the information from a map? It would seem the map I had was merely a map to where the other pieces of the map was. Come on, don't look at me like that. It's not like I knew this was going to be the case either. At any rate, if I go to where this place on the map is, I should be able to find this artifact I've been looking for. Now to hit the road. Right, before that, I should give you something as thanks. I hope this will do. Alright, it's time to say adios, amigos. If you find me in the same boat again the next time we meet, I'd love it if you'd help me again. Now it's time to get going. Well, I can do one of them. That's looking for a handkerchief. He's looking for... Wait, where is it again? In Nibblebank C. Is that some place I know of? Okay. Oh well, maybe it's on the way I'll get it? That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Thankfully, once I get them, I can teleport back. But yeah, I'm just not sure where they are. It's a big boy. Yeah, I'll see you later. Not interested in fighting you.
Say. Come.
Nope. It has been a while, hasn't it, Dion? I have heard about your efforts from those, including Mayor Clear. Well, no, it's not only me, but also thanks to everybody here. Yes, I see. Before we enjoy this little reunion, I suggest we introduce ourselves, as I'm sure there are many faces we don't know. then we'd like to start on our end. First off, this is... Dion and Chiffon began by introducing themselves as those in the rebellion. In total, there were 4 towns and villages, making up more than 3,000 people. Among them were also 1,200 Atramian fighters, but in fact their numbers continued to swell by the day. With a force of this scale, we'll need a new leader. Then how about I be that person? Personally, I think Chiffon is best suited for the position, but what does everybody else think? Yes, I believe there could be no objections to one who is of Lionel's bloodline. No, this is a bad idea. The rebellion he led in the war 10 years ago failed in their mission, and we were destroyed. We shouldn't make such a foolish chance again. I believe it would be best that I think Dion would do the best job. Who, me? Yes. Like, now, how everyone is working together, this is all thanks to you. That's why I believe you're the perfect fit for the position as new leader. Chiffon. Ho ho ho, I am also in agreement with her on this as well. I sense hope for all Atramians coming from you. Yes, a strong, bright power. I'm of the same opinion as Chiffon and Mayor Abel. Dion is not only strong, but also has a heart of compassion for all. He's shown me there's a way to save ourselves as Atramians without having to resort to fighting. That's why I have decided to cooperate with him myself. Save ourselves without fighting? The Empire is not as naive as you think. Unless they're defeated, we'll all be destroyed. We must press forward with courage no matter how many lives we are required to sacrifice. Or do you not have that level of fortitude to do so? Indeed they do. Otherwise, neither Chiffon nor the Black Flame would endorse him, nor I for that matter. Dion, you have Redbeard, Leopold's endorsement, so do with my life as you see fit. What? A man of your stature believes in him? Then are you saying he has the leadership qualities of Lionel once did? Mayor Chamber. Very well then. I also recognize Dion as our new leader. However, if I discover him to be inept at any time, I'll withdraw from this alliance. Are we clear on that? Yes, there is no problem. Hey, what are you doing, Chiffon? Now, how about deciding for yourself, Dion? We will also do our best to support you. If you're sure about that, though I've got to say I'm not exactly the most confident guy in my abilities, I'll give it my best shot. You seem to have lost there, Maurice. Having been chosen as leader, Dion vowed to those who were present that day to fight against the Empire, so all Atramians could one day be something free, whatever. However, among those there were some who had it in their hearts to kill every last Lucerian in existence and rid them of the world. Dion, however, rejected that extreme idea. Yet through Dion and Chiffon's unremitting persuasion, they gradually were able to get through to everyone. Thus they ended their council with the consensus to fight the Empire for their independence. Can I give you a piece of advice, Dion? Sure. Just remember, there are other ways to resolve this dispute than through the use of force. What are you trying to say, woman? This is why you can never trust a Lucerian. I cannot ignore such an insult by one who fails to recognize Elise's lofty aspirations. I see. Then you must be one of those Lucerians too. Well, no, I don't trust either of you. What? Please don't fight for my sake. It is exactly what I wasn't going to say. I'm both a doctor and a realist. And unlike some imbeciles, I'd never suggest we fight the Empire under these circumstances, as it would be a death sentence. That said, I expect us not to lose sight of our real enemy. Real enemy? That's right. The black energy itself is our true foe. If we can uncover its origins, then find a way to reverse it, all this senseless fighting will end. That's why I believe it's important not to neglect the research of this phenomena. Of course we won't. I was thinking to even get Mayor Clear to cooperate with us in helping you. That's my desire as well. I would be glad to help in any way I can. As for you, Mayor Arbel, I'd like you to gather what you can on the Imperial Army's movements. I'm sure that is something I can assist you with. Then I'll do what I can to increase the number of fighters. With the proper training, I should be able to ready for another 400. Concerning provisions, Dion and those with him defeated the monster in the mine, so there should be no problems on that end. I have also prepared medicine using Obsidia in Schlag Cave based on Elise's research. It looks like everything is in order, doesn't it, Dion? It sure does. Not so fast. Trying to transport such a large amount of provisions with the fighters on the road will likely draw the attention of the Imperial Army. Using the vast sea where the watchful eye of the Empire does not reach would be best to move about. Of course, a ship will also be necessary. Regarding a ship, I'll have one readied. We've already captured a number belonging to the enemy. Still, I don't see how we'll be able to sail outside Needlebank Sea due to the vortices. I've no doubt they're being stirred up by the Empire's energists. As long as they remain in the way, you won't be able to reach the Imperial Palace. There's gotta be a way to stop them, right? Deal with the energists who created them, and they should dissipate. I believe you'll find those responsible for them in Zabra Tower. The vortices themselves should be able to be created from there. Then let's head to this tower and put these energists out of commission. Will you, as leader, be going there personally? Fighting is all I'm good for. Then I'll go with you too. Myself included. Don't tell me you were considering leaving me behind, were you? Mayor Chamber. Yes, I asked you to go with them too, Simone. Thank you. Given you'll likely go up against white energists, I suggest you take a few to counter them yourselves. Please allow Liz and Roland to accompany you. Their ability should be of service as they are the ones who created the barrier to hide Poison. As for Zabra Tower, you should find it southeast of Needlebank Sea, beyond the reef. However, if I'm not mistaken, isn't the reef itself uncrossable? Seeing as how it's high tide, it shouldn't be a problem. That works for me. Now it's time we got over to this tower and got rid of the vortices. We're counting on you, Dion. Would you like to try writing a review for this game? Oh. That is the first time I have ever seen a feedback screen from one of these games, you know. Of course, it's on the Microsoft platform where we see this kind of useless surveying. We've been playing these games for years on PlayStation and Nintendo properties, you know, from the Wii U to the Switch. Never ever seen that. Aren't you that leader? Leader? Yep, I heard people talking about you. But I didn't know what a leader did at the time, so I had one of the adults tell me. Well, I'm glad you're learning. But actually, I wanted to ask if you have a ship, and if you do, could you go to the beach and get me a Krillon star? Or Krollo... what was it? A Krillon star. They're said to wash up on certain beaches. They're a beautiful green shell shaped like a star. I have heard of it. I have heard if you wish on them, your wish will come true. Wow, you know a lot. I thought I was the only one here who knew about that. Well, I'm glad you noticed my superior intellect. And no, I never get tired of compliments. I heard that people like you who know so much are so smart because of how old you are. So how old are you then? Fess up, Elise. Me, it's best I speak personally with whoever told you that, young lady. That aside, is the reason you're asking me about a seashell is because you have a particular wish? That's just what I meant, and why I want a Krillon so incredibly bad. So please, won't you go find one for me? Let's see what we can do. Just give us some time, alright? Yay, thanks so much. One of the beaches Krillon stars wash up on is southwest of Poison. I really hope you can find one for me. I mean, we should probably tell her that wishing on a seashell is not going to give her her wish. Rather than go and chase after this thing, which won't grant her her wish. Excuse me, but I want a stuffed animal. Do you have one with you? Why are you asking me? You've got parents, right? my daddy is so busy he never has time to talk to me. Plus, I ran away from home. I had lots of stuffed animals there, but my mommy wouldn't let them come outside with me. I'm so lonely I can't take it anymore. Please, can you give me one? Let me see what I can do. You'll have to give me some time, though. Really? You'll find one for me? Then, you know what? I'll wait here like a good girl. What are you going to do now that you made that promise, Dion? Oh, I got this covered. Don't you remember we got one earlier? That's right, we did. But, what about Simon's request? Yeah, we'll figure something out. Now let's give this stuffed animal to the kid. Okay. We got your stuffed animal. Yay! Although we really should, you know, bring you back to your mom, since you ran away from home and we don't want to keep you in this town. But whatever. It's so plushy. I love cute birds too. I'm glad you like it. I do. I like it so much. Thank you. But now I want to give you this. See, the embroidered handkerchief. I'll take good care of this stuffed animal. It looks like we got this embroidered handkerchief for that stuffed animal. But it still doesn't fit the description of what Simon wants. I guess we'll have to look for someone else to trade with. Oh boy, okay. It's Quest City over here. Oh, now we got a bunch of quests queued up. Okay, well, let's go do the handkerchief thing. Oh, it won't let me teleport. Oh, great.
Let's go. Say. 勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。
There's a green... Oh, we got a Proline Star. Yay! Alright, let me do that. We got the handkerchief like you wanted. Hand it over, embroidered handkerchief. Man, are you a lifesaver or what? You know, I could have just brought that barrel over there and that would have been better than a handkerchief. Whew, now I can move again. Let me just tell you how much I appreciate your help. Though I have to say the design of this particular cloth is quite extravagant. It's hard to think it's alright to receive. But wait, maybe I have something I can give you in exchange. This is it. It's something I made myself, so hopefully it'll work for you. See, liquor brooch. Brooch. I can't imagine what would have happened to all those good cherries if you hadn't shown up when you did. Thanks again. It looks like that embroidered handkerchief got us this liquor brooch, huh? Brooch. Huh. But it still doesn't fit the description of what Simon wanted. We'll have to look for someone else to trade with. Trading. Alright, we're headed east.
Say. 勝利の後ほど用心が必要だ。
Won't be able to get through these vortices in our path. Okay, where are we going then? Imperial Palace Throne Room. Another village of the cursed has been destroyed, has it? Yes, Father. I was also informed you saw one of these same accursed transform into a monster. Is this true? Yes, I did. And I assume you now understand the threat their existence is to our own. If they were to mingle among the citizens of the capital, you can imagine the potential consequences. Those citizens who lack the ability to fight would pay a heavy price in the case of such an event. Therefore, in order to prevent such a thing from happening, we must kill all the accursed in the world. It shall be done, Father. We have a situation, Your Majesty. A number of Imperial ships were taken in Nepbank Sea by those same accursed from the last rebellion. I ordered my men to make a search of the waters, but to no avail. The enemy must have a full day on us. And why I had Zabra Tower erected as an outpost to seal off the sea from the capital, did I not? Yes, Your Majesty. If they intend to launch an offensive on the capital, the tower will serve as a roadblock. Conversely, it is also likely they will focus their efforts there. Then are you saying they are planning another rebellion? Yes, and why it is the cat's job to chase the rat. Or should I say they have become a lion with the intent to bite? It seems they would rather fight than wait for the determined demise, just as they did 10 years before. Julius, I task you and Herman with the mission of defending Zabra Tower. Yes, Father. As for you, Camille, I ask you accompany my father to Headlong Laboratory. Yes, Your Majesty. What business does grandfather have there? That facility is one of his own making, and I forbid you to become involved. No doubt his research is concerning black energy, and it would appear he has not given up on the idea of saving those accursed. I also fear if something should happen to him, it would affect the Empire's dignity. Please leave Emperor Theodore's safety to me. I will protect him with my very life. See you do, Camille. Aside from your escort duties, I also have one other mission for you. Let's see, all the way around, looks like. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Alphadia Genesis 2 on xbsx. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.